Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your favorite series here on YouTube, Guess the Elo. Now, I have experienced many emotions, as I am sure you have as well, watching all the episodes of this great series. But in this episode, one game in particular shocked me so much that my entire computer crashed. Not once during recording, but twice. That happens toward the end of the video. But before we get into the games, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Babbel. You probably think that everything in my life revolves around chess. Well, as depressing as that sounds, you're kind of right. But I also like to learn languages. And Babbel is an amazing tool that I like to use to do just that. I love Babbel because the lessons on it are short, interactive, and very easy to remember. They're about 10 minutes long. And those lessons are made by real language teachers, so they know the most efficient way to learn, as opposed to a robotic AI programming you to ask where the bathroom is 500 times. Babbel also has podcasts in the language that you're looking to learn, as well as games. And there are many great reasons that you may want to learn a new language. So in 2022, why don't you see where Babbel takes you? Oh, that rhymed. That wasn't even in the script. But seriously, maybe you want to learn a language just to feel closer and understand more about a certain culture. Or maybe you want to learn a new language to reconnect with relatives or talk to people in your friends and family that you otherwise may not be able to. Or you want to boost your job opportunities. Obviously, the more languages you speak, the larger your job market. Or maybe you want to trash talk your opponents on chess.com in their native tongue. I don't know. All of these seem like perfectly reasonable options. To get started with Babbel today, I need you to click the link in my description. You will get 65% off your Babbel subscription. What are you waiting for? Start babbling today. Oh my God, I am on fire in this ad read. Let's get back to the video. First game of Guess the Elo is a Vienna Gambit. That is how we know that definitely we are dealing with a Gotham subscriber. We have people in chat still sending game links who are not subscribers. That is not how you join Guess the Elo, but I appreciate your dedication. E takes F4, E5. All right, you cannot take the Vienna Gambit. It's only called a gambit by name. E5 here, very strong move. Sends the knight back. And now you have to play knight F3 before you play D4 because queen H4 check is a thing. Okay, beautiful. I love this. I love this. Absolutely wonderful stuff. D6. D4 and queen E2 are both good. You can, I mean, honestly, you can play a lot of things. It's a very strong advantage already for white. So white is doing very well here. Let me slide this over so the eval is not cut off. Lord knows we will be recording Guess the Eval as well. It's going to be a very busy stream today. So, anyway, there you go. White is very comfortably better here. Okay, bishop c4 is not a terrible move. F6. Okay, wow. So F6 already gives me like 1100 and lower vibes. I mean, F6 is just a very bad move. I would expect like a 1400 to maybe play this. I also wouldn't expect a 1400 to accept the gambit. So let's see what the player does. If white takes, I'll be very mad. Oh, keeping the tension. Oh. However, this is an issue. So if the queens get traded, white almost has no advantage anymore. So the whole point is that white has to play queen e2. You see, this is very nuanced. White has to allow black to get this really dumb structure. So d4, queen e7, castles. Take, take, take. Yeah, so knight e5 just wins on the spot. It wins on the spot because this can't be taken because rook e1. But, and it's winning because you just, I mean, you're threatening like everything. Just everything is getting threatened. But okay, rook e1 I don't hate. Bishop g4, the only move that doesn't lose, by the way, bishop g4, because you have to pin the knight to the queen. Hopefully the queen moved out of the way. Knight d5 is also looks very strong. Rook e5. Okay, so rook e5, there is queen takes e5. So queen e5, knight e5, bishop takes. And that's exactly what we get. Interesting. And the reason you can't take the knight first is because I take with check. You don't win my queen. So we have a little tactical skirmish, and when the dust settles, it's actually white who is losing. In this position, it was better for white to play here and win the rook. That was never going to happen because people are reactionary. Is that a word? Okay, now white... Why would you go bishop... Like, what is that? What is that move? Oh my God. Develop a piece with check. Not all checks are the same. This check actually wins you time. All right, knight f7, and now white is just going to win a rook. Oh, uh-oh. This is a great move. Deflecting the bishop off the knight. Yeah, white had to go back to b3 because after bishop d5, there is knight e7, and you have to give up a rook You have to give up a piece for a rook. Bishop back to b3. Okay, white doesn't realize that white can just very calmly slide back. Slide back. There's nothing. You don't need to go forward at all times. You can also go backwards. A reactive, I see. Reactive. Okay, now please go back. Oh, thank you. It took you like 3 moves, but finally you decided. a5. Now you're going to take the rook. And now black is going to go a4 and hang the bishop in the corner. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That is definitely very sad. Also, this looks really dumb. All right. This is how you know you probably have a lower than 1,000 game. Because if you ever end up with 2 of your pieces on the opponent's opposing ends like this, you know you're dealing with like 1,000s probably. I mean, you're dealing with folks that can kind of play logically, but also just miss that pieces can be taken on the opposite side of the board. Okay, rook takes knight is a very nice move. All right, g5 is terrible, so since black is down material, you should do everything in your power to not trade pieces. It's actually very easy to win this position, okay? Let's say white is like, oh, I gotta develop and plays bishop d2. Black plays g6, removing the bishop. Bishop comes here, knight g4, bishop c6, rook h2 mate. I mean, it's very easy for black to still win this game. When you're down material, you need to attack your opponent's king with all the pieces that you have. If your opponent's king has no legal moves, that should be a sign. So that should be a sign that you can actually go and create a checkmating attack. But okay, g5, yeah, great move by white. Now you can't really lose. g4, g3 is the only remaining threat. Okay, I spoke too soon. You obviously can lose. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, and now black is winning again. Okay, so black is now completely winning because even though material is equal, black is much more active. Rook is dominant, king is terrible. So more pawn space, more bishop and rook activity. Rook e2 just wins here. Rook e2 and Pac-Man over here. Oh, yes. Oh, completely winning now. Bishop, it's a good move, but g4. Oh my god, black is playing like a GM. f3. Oh, beautiful stuff. Okay, there must be a win. Take with check, slide the bishop, discover check, and win the game. Still winning. Oh, still winning. Still winning. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Wait, black is playing great. This is... Okay. Easy. Easy stuff. I mean, that's it. Just move your bishop anywhere, yeah? And just... Okay, rook trade is great. Push your pawns. No. What are you doing? You have a pawn. Move the pawn. Thank you. Move the pawn. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, I should have known. I should have known. White wins by checkmate before black makes a queen. Oh, white with the sneakiest of mates. Oh, that's so tricky. Great save. Realizing you can't push your pawn and just low-key shuffling over to create a mate. Oh my god. Yeah, folks, when your king is on the back rank like this, you gotta be real careful. You gotta avoid eye contact with the king. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, so accepting the gambit, you lose a lot of points for that. I mean, the opening was very interesting, honestly. It was, I'm gonna say like 1,000, I think. But like either high 900s, low 1,000, I think. So maybe like average rating, like... Now I'm gonna say 1,000. I'm gonna say like 1020. That late game shuffle was very impressive. It really was. Let's go see. Okay, here's my profile. This is not the person who played the game. 1100? 1100? Really? Yeah. Okay. I mean, okay. Did we get 1100 vibes from this game? I guess we kind of did. But like some of these blunders were so absurd. I mean, for example, just hanging the knight. Like, look at this, is a 10-minute game. Black spent 2 seconds on the move a4. Like, this is how, folks, you guys got to stop playing like this. Guys, a4 in 2 seconds. Not even, where is the bishop gonna move? All you have to do is scan the diagonal. It is embarrassing to blunder this. a4, bishop g8. I mean, it is embarrassing to blunder that. Oh, God. And then, yeah, I mean, knight F, like, come on. Knight F2 in 2 seconds. Knight F2 in 2 seconds. Folks, in the endgame, when there are 5 pieces left on the board, this is so not okay to hang that. There are 2 pieces for black that can take anything. Oh, just not okay, y'all. Just, you guys are, this not okay. Not okay. All right, next game. Not okay. Can't be blundering stuff like that. 2 seconds. Guys, it's the 30th move of the game and you've spent 2 of your minutes. Why are you even playing 10-minute chess? Just play blitz. Queen's Gambit accepted. All right, we gonna get a high-level battle or what? E3. All right, main line. We gonna get what? E6, A6, C5. What is this? Some game of GMs? No, evidently not. Knight C6 is not a good move at all. You know, white just plays Knight F3 in castles here. Okay, this already gives me so much insight. I mean, bishop b5 is so bad. Like, you just move the bishop a second time for no reason. Literally, you move the bishop a second time, and you're just like, I'm pinning the knight. Okay, bishop d7. Okay. Okay. Okay, so maybe this was just throwing me off, because you played normally after. Uh-huh. So the reason white is better and the Queen's Gambit accepted is white just has 2 center pawns. That's really it. E4. All right, if white played E4, white would have gotten a lot of credit. But okay, B3, A6. Okay, so black has completely equalized because black has the bishop controlling the center. But there's no chance black plays B5 or B6 here. Yeah, okay, knight E4. Trade. Knight D2, bring the bishop back to where it was. All right, so white is trying to reroute the knight over here. I like white's position. F6, that's a high-level move. Wow. Okay, B5 now is bad because the knight will live on A5 and pressure the light squares. Okay. All right, so we just hung a piece in one move. So we moved the pawn, forgot that this opens this, and we're like, me want horse. Me want horse real bad. Me want to take horse. Like, if you want to just create a one mover, just play queen d5. Just threaten mate. All right, so bishop b4 hangs a... Okay, so white saw the bishop arrive and was like, me attack bishop. Me not scared. Okay, so... All right, that is still hanging. But if you take this, you lose the queen. So obviously black was like, me play e5. If me take, me win queen. Okay, hangs bishop. Takes d4. Of course, you have to follow up on the pawn move, right? You have to be like, well, me no get taken, so me take. Okay. Queen takes. Great move. Queen e7. Queen f4. Rook d8. Okay. So just rook takes c7 here and just go for g7. Just slam dunk. Okay, I don't hate that move. I like that. Don't trade pieces. I don't hate that move because your position is so trash, but wow, weakening your king against the bishop that's just a long-range sniper. It's basically like if you know there's a sniper on a roof somewhere and you basically just wave a giant flag that you're over there, but then you hide inside. So now he knows to wait for you to come outside. So queen f3, rook c7. Okay, trading pieces when we're losing. Good strategy. Not trading pieces when we're winning. Good. Wow, trading everything while we're losing. Folks, by the way, just a quick rule of thumb. What are you trying to accomplish? You don't even have a threat. If you win this game with back rank mate, I mean, your opponent would literally need to give you the firearm and the instructional manual and point where to shoot. Like, I mean, like, come on. And by the way, just a quick rule of thumb. If you want to avoid getting mated in a totally winning position, just quickly look around. Make sure they can't take anything. They can take your rook, so come back. Rook c1 is the best move right now for like anybody 1300 and lower. Just because seeing this is a little tricky. Rook c1. And that was played in the game. Rook c1. White was like, oh, I'm not going to get mated, because white didn't realize that there is no mate. As like a 1400, you're like, wait, there's no mate. So you just move your rook here, and you win in a few moves. But okay, rook c1. Now just play h3. Oh, forced simplification. That's the easiest way to win this game. Forced simplification. Just queen f6. Wait, that was played. Wait, that got played. Queen f6. That's it. The game's over. White's just going to win. Okay. Nice. Go, Gotham sub. You got it. You got it, Gotham. Oh my god. I hate you. Oh my god, you're such a piece of garbage. How did you... did you actually... No. No, you are such a scumbag. You actually lost... You found a way to lose this game? No, I don't think it was a time scramble. I actually just think that white was like, well, there's 2 pawns here. I mean, 2 pawns can't beat me. So I'm just gonna push my pawn. Guys. I mean... I mean, this is just not okay. Okay, so the actual instructional thing here is that, like, obviously, if this pawn had just walked in, this king would have taken it. So what the opponent did is actually the opponent utilized all they had. The opponent had 4 broken limbs and just decided to crawl there on their back and, I don't know, slap them with their broken wrist. Like, I don't know. I mean, the king just marched in, couldn't get close, but the pawn could, and now that it was protected, I mean, that's just embarrassing. Okay, so if the pawn just ever gets this close, just do me a favor, like 99 times out of 100, just take it. Take it, get rid of it, or at least protect it, or at least push. Oh my gosh. Back rank problems. I can't believe you lost this game. I hate you. I hate you. I guarantee white probably had like more than 5 minutes at the end too. Wow. But the good news is that you are now on Guess the Elo, so congratulations. So we gotta go through this game. This was actually a relatively stable game. So I am willing to bet that this is a 1400 who lost in time trouble, or like an 11 or 1200 who just played a very solid game by accident, and then, you know, remembered they were an 1100 at the end, and just because this was too good. Like, white played way too well, and then to lose stupidly like that. Yeah, I'm thinking like 11, 1200. You guys are saying 700? You guys are absurd. 35 moves. If you're 700 and you're playing like this, get out of here. Yeah, so I'm gonna say if they had more than 5 minutes on the clock at the end, between 11 and 1200. No, I'm gonna say 1200. Definitely 1200. And if they had no time, could have been 14, 1500. Okay? Or more. So I'm gonna say 1200. I feel like that game was like high 1100. So average rating, maybe like 1180, maybe like 1190. Let's go see. God, if they're like over 1300, I'm gonna be pissed. White is 1180, which is exactly what I just said, and black is 750. Black is 750. Black is 750. Oh my god. How did you do that? Okay, so it was a blitz game. Okay, it was a blitz game, and at the end, you had more than 2 minutes. You had 90 seconds to notice that you could have just lost the game to 1 pawn. Oh my god, you are the worst. You are absolutely the worst. There was increment? I know. Yeah, it's a bonus. Yeah. Oh my god. Wow. 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 Let me know if you guys can hear the radiator, by the way. It's a little bit loud. Wow. Oh, you are just awful. I mean, to lose this game, you make me sick. But thank you for submitting your content. I definitely want to throw up now, but it's okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I hope you guys are at least learning how to save games. Listen, the whole point of Guess the Elo is to laugh, but also learn how to not, how to make those same mistakes. Everybody has, like, the biggest fear in life. Well, your biggest fear should be appearing on Guess the Elo. That should be your biggest fear. As a random noob. All right? E5. Okay, the move E5 just makes me think like I don't know, 800. What is E5? Oh my god, E5. That is such a bad move. It's just not a good move at all. Like, I mean, just D6, C5. So, like, these two moves are going to undermine the white center tremendously. E6. E6, E6. I want to turn off the radiator. I'm going to try to get the radiator to be quiet. Radiator here is very loud. F4. D6 now. Okay. Knight F3. Knight E7. C4. Okay. Okay. Radiator, shut up. What are you? I literally set the temperature to lower than it is in the house. You shouldn't be functioning right now. No, it's okay. It's still squealing at me. Guys, what is this? What is this? I mean, I'm about to go put my mouth on the radiator. Like, what even is this? What? Wow. Wow. This is just, I mean, guys. So, rule of thumb, if you're fully castled and you're playing against the setup that doesn't make any sense like this, pawn breaks are your best friends. F6, A5, especially forcing ones where your opponent can't get out of them. Yeah, A6 is one of the worst moves I've ever seen in my life, Gotham sub, but you're probably like 700, so don't stress. I mean, it's just such a, I mean, it's not a bad move. It's just a bad move. All right, knight C6. Free pawn. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look, you did it. Knight F5. I love this. Yes, of course. I mean, white is like, oh, me take horse. You're like, okay, me take. Good. Now you're going to obviously follow up with bishop E6. Okay, B5, you know, justifying the former plan. You're obviously trying to... This is actually a really genius strategic idea. So if you'd ever like to win a nice square for your knight that only one pawn controls, a nice little pawn attack at that pawn, and if it pushes or takes, knight comes to D5 and black is strategically winning. B5 actually might be the top engine move. It is. I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you for finding B5. That's a great move, and it's a great move because it makes really good progress for your position. Very proud of you. B5 is a great move. Now, of course, you're going to follow it up with knight C6. Yes. And now you're going to play knight E7, knight D5, and bishop B7. Okay, that's basically the same thing. Something's going to go to D5, and now you have to start violently thrusting at the center. Knight E7, oh my god. Okay, so it's actually really funny. Now F6 is bad. It's actually better for you not to open the E file for your opponent right now, but okay, I don't hate it. See, now we see why this is clunky. Because now there is... You did it at the wrong moment, but it's okay. I don't hate you. Okay, queen takes D4. Continuity. They forgot about this. Yes! You gonna take the second pawn too? Okay. I mean, queen C5 is a second pawn. Fine. So opponent here just calmly takes your bishop, removes their most active piece. This is an advanced level kind of thing. So... I always like to tell folks as they kind of move up the intermediate ranks, and this is in my intermediate bootcamp, evaluating exchanges beyond material value. This is not 3-3. Look at the eval, minus 1.38 if white plays queen e1 with pressure. This move is minus 4. Because you lose your most powerful piece, your position is horribly scattered, and I'm just going to march you down. So, yeah, and you immediately hang your rook with check. So the point is that you can't take this because you're in check. Now bring the queen back. Check. Okay, your king doesn't have to play hero. You could just play like queen d5, but fine. Check. Oh my god, you hung your queen. How did you see an attack on a square but not a piece? Oh my god. And there it is. There's the Guess the Elo content we've been waiting for. Wow. I mean, how did you... see that the queen could go there. And then just, I mean, that is so disappointing. Just go here. Just queen f6. Queen d1, force a queen trade. That's a little harder, but, you know, force a queen. Wow. And the worst part is, black is not even losing yet. Black is still okay because black is actually up material. So the reason, you know, these pieces are very strong and the king is the hardest piece to get to. Whenever it's a queen and other pieces, you have to look at the pawns as well. The pawns can't make any progress. Rook e2, rook e4. Oh. This is one of the most complex positions in all of chess. Like right now, you can create a blockade. Look at this. This is your biggest weakness. But if you trade the pawns, you have a bit of a fortress here. Okay. Okay, you hung your c-pawn. Check. Okay, you're basically just making a bunch of random moves, and now there's a passed c-pawn on the board. Okay. Oh, is the king going to get mated? Oh, I have no clue who's going to win this game. I am salivating. Okay, why is... Oh, look at this. So black is winning because black can make a mating net. So black can basically isolate the king with nowhere to go, and apparently black is winning now. But that's... No one's ever doing that. That's why the kings are... You know, the king is everything when there's such a fight. Okay, of course that doesn't happen. King f6 for no reason at all. Rook ae2. Oh my god, I'm so scared. Check. Here. Queen goes back. Now, check. Okay. Oh my... It's forced mate. It's forced mate. Oh, it's the most... That was the most accidental mate of all time. Which is a defense that would not hold up in court, by the way. But please don't do that. That is... No. Consent is everything. All right? In chess, there's no consent, all right, to checkmate your opponent. You just go full force, all right? All right? I'm just saying, consent is very important in the real world. No means no. But in chess, Go forth. Please deliver a checkmate. Wow. All right? So, knight f5. Wow, that is... Wow. 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 That was a wild game. No, you don't need to ask permission in chess. Just go checkmate. No. I mean, that is... Wow. I feel like this type of humor nowadays is like a little on the nose. People don't laugh as much as they should anymore. I think like you should never forget that if someone cracks a joke, big picture, their efforts should be appreciated. Very, very dangerous time nowadays to crack any sort of humor. Wow. So, yeah, the opening was an atrocity. It had bright moments. Both players were sort of barely figuring out what to do. I got like 800 vibes. What do you guys think? I think 800? 8 to 900? Yeah, I think 8 to 900. I'm just going to say that. It was a bit too sophisticated at the end. Like, I feel nobody below 800 finds that force mate. By the way, it also could have been a 700 who just decided to boot up Stockfish right now. Like, if I'm being honest, this was the most accidental checkmate of all time. Opponent basically just gave a bunch of checks and it turned out to be mate. Literally, I think that black played this move and didn't even realize it was a mate. I think black played this move just to give another check because you guys know how it works in chess. Checks feel good. You play this move, you're like, check, check. Check. Oh, look at that. I can give another check. And it's mate. You just play a move and you're like... So I think 800 to 900. Let's go see. No way. 1240 versus 1286? Y'all hella trash. Y'all super trash. 1280? Bro, you hung your queen in one move. Oh, wait. You mated him with 0.5 on the clock? Damn. You're actually 1200? Like, no cap? Damn. Well, I'm sorry for selling you short. Please don't quit chess. Lol. Oh, man. Accidental checkmate. Well, if Nature Freak 2101 is in the chat, you can tell me how you felt when you delivered a mate. Can you please confess whether or not you saw this? That's crazy. How much time did you spend on the move where you hung your queen? You spent 26 seconds on this move? That is pathetic. You should be embarrassed of yourself. 26 seconds and hung your queen in one move? As a 1280? Get out of here. No. Shush. Shush your face. I know he only saw knight g5, but that's still no excuse. Jesus, Nature Freak. Thank you. I am aware he played h6 to prevent the fork. Why are you coaching me? I said that. He played h6 to stop the fork. I know. God. You guys make me sick sometimes. But I love you. Knight c3. All right, this is how we know we're off to a good start. Okay, we have a 4 knights. Now, folks, in the next 5 moves, 3 moves, I would even argue, that we are going to know if these players are any good or are, like, you know, beginner boot camp. So here there's all, you could play the Italian or the 4-knight Spanish or the 4-knight Scotch. Bishop c4, okay. Bishop b4, okay. Castles, okay. So taking the knight is not a very good move. Castling is fine, d6 is good. Don't listen to the engine. I wouldn't do this ever. And if the engine wouldn't do it, I mean, if the engine wants to do it, don't do it. I don't care if this is the best move. You're about to find out why this is bad. B takes c3. Okay. So no human here will take this pawn. It's just too scary. Nobody plays like this. And then like, oh, look at me, I hold my center together. Bishop b5 pins me, but I'm gonna castle. Nobody plays like this. All right, watch. Castles. Okay, so now white is just cleanly 2 bishops. Clean 2 bishops. Now, what do you do against the player that has 2 bishops? What do you do to the center? Should you be keeping the center open or closed? Should you play d6 to replace all your dark squared pawns? Like, for example, h6, b6, right? Like, this is how you play against the dark squared bishop when you have no dark squared bishop. But of course, white is going to get a fully open center. So this is how I know who we're dealing with here. Yeah, I mean, we're dealing with a person who gives away the bishop pair and opens the center of the board for the opponent who has the pieces that like to operate on open lines. Rook e1 attacks the pawn. Now white does take again on c3 because white has a fetish and gets their knight trapped. And you know what the most tragic thing about this is? This is an accidental trapping. White had no choice. White literally had no choice but to play queen d2 and accidentally wins the knight. I mean, the knight could go to a4, but from there it will die anyway, trust me. Knight e5, bishop a3. I mean, this is just not... and then the bishops are going to stare down your king. So yeah, everybody in chat's like, Gotham, you idiot, bishop c3 by engine, top engine move. No, not at this level. Not at this level, it's not. Okay, b5 is not a bad move, danger levels. Bishop b3. Knight d5. Okay, so now white will take on e5. Good. I feel like white is higher rated than black. White is playing very well. Okay, so now the rook has arrived on this square and targets the knight with the bishop. So what do? You attack the rook to not only have it take your knight, to have it attack your queen, and anywhere the rook moves on the next move, you are guaranteed to lose your queen. Anywhere you move, it doesn't matter, you're going to lose your queen because anywhere you put it, I'm going to check you and win it. Incredible. This is why you don't take on c3. I actually think f6 is legit the worst move you could have played. No, maybe queen g5 is the worst move. Yeah, queen g5, plus 16. f6 is only plus 10. Queen e8, plus 11. Okay, so immediate queen blunder would have been worse. So f6, tragic. I mean, folks, I have a video called The 7 Most Common Chess Mistakes. One of them is these one movers. You just attack a piece and you don't even ask where it's going to go. Wow. Okay. Rook. Oh my, rook d4? Jesus Christ, rook d4. So now, you don't, like, bishop e6, okay, this is like 600s. So I don't want to, I'm actually going to turn this more into a learning moment. If you can avoid pinning your own pieces in straightaways when there are straightaway attackers on the other side, please do that. Rook e4 just, but, okay. I have a feeling black wins this game, by the way. Rook e4, okay. Yes. Now, please, just h3 and shut up. h3 and shut up. And parents, if you're watching this with your kids, sometimes I see your comments or emails. Listen, I want a family-friendly channel. Don't say words. Don't say bad words. I watch with my kids. Shut up is not a bad word. Honestly, if you don't let your kids say that, not good parenting. Your kid's gonna learn all the words. What my mom taught me when I was a kid is, you're gonna learn all the bad words. You have to learn when to say them and when not to say them. Don't say them in school. Don't say them to folks that are older than you. Respect your elders. You want to say it to your friends on the playground, you can do that. You're going to learn to curse, but you have to do it the right way. You never thought you would take parenting advice from a bozo YouTuber, but here you are. H3. And kids, respect your parents. They're the only thing you have. Well, maybe you have a dog. Queen c6. If this game results in a back rank mate, I am going to be so mad. d4, okay. So I don't know why white is not activating this rook. I mean, God gave you a rook. You're not... Queen d5. Rook d1. Can you please play h3? h3. Please play h3. Wow. Rook d1 is a great move. I love this move. So now there's no back rank. So now what you do is you need to find a way to activate your pieces, control your weaknesses, and get some trades. So the next move should be rook e1. Rook e1. Okay, folks, getting your king an escape route is good enough. The king doesn't actually have to escape. The king is fine. You need to trade rooks. Rook e4, rook e1 is like a forced trade. The only reason the engine doesn't love it is because, actually no, then there's mate. So I don't know what you don't like. Right, so rook e1, king h2. I mean, rook e1 didn't happen, king h2. I mean, thank you for the cheer. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm not supporting anybody. I'm supporting good chess. How do you have a queen, rook, and bishop and not use them? This is like working an entire career, having a beautiful Porsche 911, having a yacht and a private jet, and you choose to bike on the highway with no helmet. I wouldn't know what that other lifestyle is like. I have biked on highways before, San Francisco to Sausalito. You know, I did this 30-mile loop once. But this is embarrassing. You are given 3 beautiful, beautiful things, and you choose to ride a bike with no helmet on the side of that. Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, this is just unbelievably bad. Guys. And by the way, yes, I know you can get better than a Porsche. I want a Porsche. That's what I want. I just want a Porsche. I think they're very pretty. The old school kind of like, I really like them. Yeah, I mean, 700? If these folks better be between 600 and 700. That's just all I can say. No, no, no. Well, they had low time, I guess. I kind of get it. All right, they kind of had low time. 900s. Okay, I guess with low time, it kind of makes it... Okay. All right. All right. We should... It kind of makes sense that it's a bullet game. Now you're sort of excused. We should set a rule for the future. No more bullet games or we ban you from Twitch and Discord. Please blitz please blitz rapid or daily games. Preferably blitz or rapid. No more bullet games. But wow. Okay, I still hope that was instructional. My thoughts on tonight's main event? I would be shocked if Colby Covington doesn't win by decision. Do I like cars? No, not really. How do I appeal a ban on the Discord? Don't get banned on the Discord. What'd you do? All right, 5th and final round, aka game in today's Guess the Elo recording. Here we go. E4, E5, Vienna. Beautiful. Vienna Gambit. What the hell is this? Knight F3. No! Oh my God. If you had just taken this, you just... The game is over. The game is over. Like Knight G8, Knight D5. I mean, black resigns. I mean, it's just... D4, Knight D5. I mean, okay. So the problem is that now you not only... Oh God. Oh God. You're just down. You're just down a pawn. You're just down a pawn. Bishop D8. Okay, Bishop D6. Develop, quick. Develop. Okay, trade pieces while you're losing. Trade pieces while you're losing. Good development. Knight F3. Nice. King F2. Bring the rooks. G3, don't hate it. King G2. Okay. Chess.com is like trying to give you a quest of pushing all your pawns. It's gonna call it the alphabet quest. Okay, yes, King G2. Yes, C4, beautiful. Take D5. What? Why did black just move the knight? What is black doing? Knight D5. Move the bishop out. Okay. Fork. Not really. Okay, takes. Of course you're gonna take the free pawn. What? In case anybody missed it, there was a cut in our recording because right here, computer crashed. The computer crashed because it wanted to save us the disappointment, and it wanted to save YouTube the disappointment of this game. White proceeded to very comfortably take the 7th rank, win a couple of pawns, consolidate, double the rooks on the 7th, and proceed to push pawns. White then hung a rook just cleanly in one move. Cleanly. After a disaster of a Vienna Gambit. Black proceeded to sack into a knight versus rook and pawn endgame. And white sacked the rook, pushed the pawn as a decoy, walked the king in here, made a queen, and won the game. You're telling me, I guess that these people were rated mid 1000. It turns out these people are rated 1400 and 1620. Folks, I have never in my life seen a 1600 play into the Vienna Gambit. Have you ever seen this in your life? A 1620 losing on move 5 to a Vienna Gambit. I mean, I've never seen this before. A 1600 dead lost on move 5.